What's up everybody, I'm Looking Deep and I'm here to talk to you about something called a green screen. Now this is something creators use all the time and I've had real problems in the past with my green screens. I started with a traditional cloth green screen on a frame. Not only are they awkward to get out of the packaging, they're also super awkward to put up on the frame and then put away. It takes a good long time, 10 minutes at least, to set up a cloth green screen, and you do get a good key out of them, but unfortunately they take forever to set up and put away. So after that I went to a Lumetri color background that pops up, and they do pop up relatively quickly, but you still need a frame to tie them to. So it's the same issue as the green screen, just a little bit of time saved with setting it up, but a lot of time added with putting it away. They are a real pain to get put away. So I was looking for a solution, and one day I saw a pop-up banner that popped up from a unit on the floor, and it was for a movie. And I thought, if that was in green, you could just pop up your green screen, put it away in a moment's notice, and it would be super good. So I made a note of the name of the company, and I called the company, and I asked if they could print me a banner, and they were saying, yes, send us high-def images. What do you want printed? Is it a white background? Do you need it on something else? I'm like, just print green. I just need chroma key green. And they go, well, we don't print chroma key green. And I begged them and begged them and begged them, eventually convinced them that they could print the closest possible green they had to chroma key, and I ended up with this. It's a green screen printed on plastic that you pull up from the ground. It takes a little bit. It takes about a minute and a half to set up. You put 2 poles into it, you pull up the green, you hook it on the top, and then you've got your green screen. There are some downsides, there are some costs to this. One, it was 400 euros, so that's $420, very expensive to get this made. 2, it's made of plastic and it's printed on plastic, so it does reflect, and the print quality isn't the super highest ever, so it's not got the best key ever. I have to use quite an aggressive key of 412 on OBS, so it's a very aggressive key needed, and I have to lean it back because otherwise my lights reflect off it and stop it from working at all. But leant back with the aggressive key, it works perfectly as a chroma key green screen, and with a minute and a half to set it up, minute and a half to put it away, I think it's the absolute best green screen I could have got at all. 1 second. Hello? Really? Fuck! What's up everybody, I'm Deep and I'm here to talk to you about green screens. In particular, the Elgato green screen. Have you ever struggled with a green screen that has to be set up with cloth on a frame that takes 5 to 10 minutes to set up and take down? Or how about one of those Lumetri pop-up green screens that you then have to tie to a frame as well, and only saves you a couple of minutes, but is also incredibly awkward to fold up and put away? Or maybe you've gone out and done a whole custom thing that isn't as good. Well, I'm here to talk to you today about the Elgato green screen. This is a pop-up green screen with an X-frame behind it, no extra parts or things that need to be plugged or slotted in. It pulls up in less than 10 seconds and it pushes back down in less than 10 seconds. It is made of a top quality chroma key green material, which has been specially selected to work in almost any lighting situation. With my lights, I have to use only a similarity of 350 on OBS to get a perfect key with no shadows or bright spots. This is the best green screen I've ever used, and it's absolutely worth the super cheap $140, which is all it's going to cost you from Amazon, and you can get it tomorrow. You don't have to call a company, you don't have to pay 400 euros, and you don't have to deal with a plastic thing that reflects and everything, and why did this not come out 6 months ago? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is actually based on a true story. So, I absolutely did go to a company and get a custom green screen made, and I absolutely did use it, and I absolutely was super proud of the idea. And then I was at a party, the Discord party, and Steggy from Elgato was there, and I'm sponsored by Elgato. It's one of my biggest sponsors, so this video was sponsored. And we're sitting down and we're talking about green screens. I go, Steggy, I've got the best thing ever. It's this pull-up green screen. It's super expensive, and I got it from Germany, and I had to custom order it from a company, but it's great and it's super convenient. And Steggy looks at me and goes, Duncan, we're making one. And I go, what? You're making one with a plastic printed? And you know, no, ours is made of cloth. It's going to be better than yours. And I'm going to be, well, at least it's going to be expensive. And no, it's going to be cheap. And I was mind blown. I was so upset at that party, and Beryl will tell you at some point, she's probably going to edit up on the screen, I was salty the entire way home. She was driving home, and I was just sitting there going, why don't Elgato tell me everything that they're ever making? And then I was out to dinner at E3 with Julian, who is great, and he was talking to us, and he told me that Steggy had told him the story, and he was laughing his head off at dinner, rubbing in the salt, because Elgato did provide me with the green screen free of charge, which is great, but I also did pay 400 euros for my custom one, and I was full of salt at this dinner, and Julian goes, Duncan, if you're ever thinking of doing a custom solution to a problem you have again, contact us, Because one, we may already be fixing your problem, and two, if we're not, it might give us an idea to fix your problem. So, yeah, this was based on a true story. I know it seems like a silly skit, but it absolutely was based on a true story. I absolutely did get juiced for 400 euros, and I absolutely am salty that Elgato made the green screen, and it's a million times better product than my custom idea, and it's super cheap, and you can get it on Amazon Prime, and mine took like a month to arrive. So, enjoy the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like. Help me get some of that 400 euros back by watching the video again. Please turn off ad block. Bye.
Do you need mine?
I actually don't know how. Like, you're meant to like, Chris, I did it. No, don't do that. No. So you, no, let that end drops. That end drop. Then like, grab these two sides and you like fold them in like this, and then like you fold it over like this, but without letting these two fold in. They could be like a U shape. And like fold it over. Like, but this top can't bend. So these two have to be bent in by the sides, but not from the top. Does that make sense? So like they're bent in and bent in, but the top doesn't bend. Then you bend like over the top here, bending the sides with those in, but not bending the top together.
And I lost them.
And then it like folds round and in. And I'm throwing this away. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. I'm actually throwing it out. Why do we still own it? Why did I put this in the skit? We had it folded up, Beryl. It was folded up and out of the way, and we would never use it again. And just keep twisting until it's kind of sort of folded up, I guess, and then. I don't know why I put this in the skit. It's not worth it for the extra shot. It really isn't.
We already got it, so.